What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to another episode of the most used team in FIFA. We started a mini-series a bit back where we took initially just the most used team in FIFA and took hold of every single player that had the most games played based on Footbin's stat tracking. Well, I thought to myself, why not bring this back now and do this for Team of the Season, and then also at the end of Team of the Season do it again for Team of the Season and see how it changes and who's the most used players. I've taken the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow because I believe that to be the most used formation in the game, and I was quite surprised by some of the results. There's some players in here that you just wouldn't expect to be in here. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to build the team and I'm going to play just one live game with it. I have no kind of desire to play Division 1 games or show a squad builder on it like a traditional, are you going to use this team? If anything, I don't know how YouTube is these days with these kind of squad builders, but back in FIFA 11 I used to do a squad builder where I'd literally just build the squad as one video and then another video would be me playing the games. I don't know if people would actually enjoy just building a squad anymore, but so I'm going to play the one game as well. And if you guys enjoy this, be sure to drop a thumbs up on the video. There were some players that I can't put in because of the formation, well, two players that I can't put in, and those are Bruma and Martins. I was very surprised that these aren't just like a couple of the most used players. These are the most used wingers. They are the most used left mid and most used right mids in the whole of Team of the Season. Coming in with Bruma on 264,000 games and Gelson Martins in 227,000 games altogether used, and they are the best for the wingers. So we're going to start with the goalkeeper, guys, and straight off the bat the goalkeeper really intrigued me. I didn't know who it was going to be. You don't really see many goalkeepers in general, and quite a lot of the goalkeepers I thought you might have seen because of the fact that they have a popular nation, even though they're maybe not from a popular league. Someone like Casillas, for example, has 10,000 games played in total. That's it, 10,000. So our main goalkeeper, guys, is going to be Baumann. 90 diving, 90 reflexes, 88 handling, 85 positioning. His kicking and reflexes, kicking and speed are not the greatest. Speed's not bad actually for a goalkeeper. His kicking is a bit of a letdown, and he comes in first, not just first by a bit, first by 100,000 games. He has 163,000 games played versus the 70,000 of Hugo Lloris. Now I know what some of you will be thinking. There are so many untradeable players that they won't have been put on the market. Well, that actually doesn't matter. Because of the Footbin import feature, even the untradeable players, which you'll see why in a second, get logged as well. So if you packed an untradeable Team of the Season, I don't know, Mane, and you've used him for 100 games and you've logged into Footbin's what's it called? Import feature. Wow, words. You would have had those games logged. Of course, not everyone would have logged in there, but I can only go off the information given, right? So in goal, that is who we have. In at right back, again, I was surprised here, not just because of who it is, because it's not a bad player by any stretch of the imagination. I was surprised that it was Carvajal at right back because of how often I've seen other players and by how many games he was ahead of. So Carvajal comes in at 180,000 games, and then the next player is Kyle Walker on 120,000 games. So Carvajal is literally 60,000 games more, literally 50% more used than the next best right back. And what's really interesting here is there is a silver right back way up in the mix, and that is Salomonsson, the Swedish guy. Very surprised to see him there, but that is our first defender, guys. And then we move into the centre-back spots. Centre-backs weren't really that surprising to me, specifically with the first centre-back, and that's Keane. Not only is he the cheapest Premier League centre-back by a long way, coming in at about 91,000 coins on Xbox, he's basically Chris Smalling on steroids. Like if we compare him to the values of Smalling and have a look, same pace as Smalling and better everything else. So as you know, people really love Chris Smalling. So when you get Chris Smalling and put him, basically on steroids, medium high 6'4" for Smalling. I don't think Keane's quite that tall. medium, and 6'2", but he's a player very much akin to Chris Smalling, and he's cheap at 90,000 coins. So it doesn't surprise me that he comes in first place with 364,000 games. The next centre-back does actually surprise me, because I thought it would have been either Vertonghen or Alderweireld, just because of how much I saw them packed, but it was actually Cesar Azpilicueta. He comes in second spot with 254,000 games, 250,000 coins to purchase him, and then it was Vertonghen at 213. And the fourth most used centre-back, which was mind-numbing for me, was Moreno, and then the fifth most used centre-back is Marcelo, that Brazilian centre-back. So I don't see those dudes often, so I was very surprised to see those guys, and they're super cheap, which is why I can understand why they get used, but I personally never see them, so I don't know about that. But in at left-back spot, guys, as we move on to the left-back, we have got, by a long way, Marcos Alonso Team of the Season club, and Team of the Season card. And when I say a long way, I mean a long way. He comes in at 265,000 games. The next most used Team of the Season left back is the Silva French Hernandez, coming in at 120,000 games. And then it's Haps, the Dutch left back, coming in at 70,000 games. So you've got literally Marcos Alonso just far and away much more used than anybody else that you have seen. So our CDM, guys, as we go into the CDM midfield area, CDM is going to be a guy, again, this was a surprising one for me. Not just a surprise in general, but a surprise because of how many games he's been used, how little I've seen him, and how much I've seen other players that don't even feature here. And the most used, just in general, the most used midfielder, and in general the most used Team of the Season card is Sanson. He is the most flat out most used Team of the Season card since Team of the Season has been released. Sanson coming in at 380,000 games. He is our first midfielder. I mean, it's a great card, and it's super cheap. Right now he's worth 90,000 coins. As you can see, I picked him up for 80,000 coins. Then we've got our next two midfielders, our two centre midfielders, and that is Team of the Season Ander Herrera and Team of the Season Adam Lallana, coming in at 298 and 273,000 games respectively. And at this point, the reason why I'm quite surprised here is because I don't see a lot of players that I thought I'd see. I don't see Kante, I don't see Dele Alli, I don't see Rudy, who I've seen a lot, I don't see Dendoncker, I don't see Cyprien or Tolisso. Players that I see a lot when I play FIFA. I don't see those in these, not even in near the top rankings. I don't see Christian Eriksen. Like, it's crazy how little these dudes have been used. And our final midfielder is one that's going to blow your mind. It's Gylfi Sigurdsson. He is the fourth most used central base midfielder out of all of the Team of the Seasons there is, coming in at 234,000 games, a massive 40,000 games ahead of fifth place Dendoncker. Absolutely insane. Yeah, it's quite heavily Premier League based. You would kind of expect, because you've got Baumann, Carvajal and Sanson from most consistent Team of the Season, and then Premier League Team of the Season was second. But I would have expected the odd player here or there that I've seen personally be around a lot, like Dendoncker, like Jorgensen at striker or something. I would expect to see those a lot. Like, as I say, we've got Bruma and Martins here that didn't make it just because of the formation. And then up front, guys, again, this was surprising to me, because I would have expected to see Jorgensen, maybe Stindl, who I see a lot, players like that, Roger as well, who I've seen a lot. The two players up front, guys, were Harry Kane and Romelu Lukaku. These are the two most used Premier League, or most used Team of the Season strikers. By the way, I bought Lukaku with a Hunter Chem style on him. I didn't put it on him myself. I don't know why you would put a Hunter Chem style on him. A Catalyst far suits him better. Just going to leave it on there for this game because I don't really care. Harry Kane comes in first place by a long way. 250,000 games versus 160,000 games of Lukaku, and then the 150,000 games of Jorgensen coming in at third place. And then Timo Werner at 110, Stindl at 110, and then it's Gale down at 80,000. So this right here in front of you guys, to fit the most used formation, this is the most used team of the season team in FIFA. These are the players that you face the absolute most when you play in divisions, when you play in weekend league, when you play in the daily knockouts. This is who you face the most. We're going to take these guys and we're going to go and play a game. Let's go. Okay guys, so our opponent is Crazy Aardvark, a 98 chem 83 rated team. Son, Willian, Martial, Eriksson, Kante and Herrera. Alonso, Bailly, Bellerin and Butland. Wow, that alliteration. And then Marcano at centre-back. So he's got the one team of the season centre-back. We're in daily knockout tournament because I just wanted to have a bit of fun with this team. It's not really a team that we should suffer to. Effectively, I should have some of the most meta players in the game right here, you know. And I've not really used, say, Azpilicueta. I've actually not used Harry Kane before, team of the season Harry Kane. I know AA9 Skills absolutely swears by him. I've not used Sanson before. There's a lot of players in this team right here that I've never ever used before. So I'm excited to get hold of these guys and test them out. And here we go with Lallana. Of course, he's got the 5-star skill moves. 5-star weak foot. Marcano diving in there with a bad tackle. And Carvajal is not going to be the guy for us taking our free kicks. We're going to give it to... Who have we got? Where's Gylfi? Let's give it to Sigurdsson. There we go. Sigurdsson's going to be the main man with the free kicks. Nice bit of power. Oh, see that curve? My word, man. Yeah, I would expect to be able to beat a team like I'm playing against in general. And if we get a really early rage quit, I might consider going into a second game. But as we know, as I've said many times before, team is not everything. Team is something. Team is important, especially if you've got meta players, but team is not everything. And just because you've got a bad team versus a good team, it does not immediately give you the divine right to assume that you're going to win the game. So here we go with Lallana. This should be a goal for Lallana. There's a low driven. That's 1-0. Adam Lallana, very clean on the ball. Very nice finish. Probably should have been a foul before anyway. And this guy must have been looking at my team thinking, oh my God. And all I'm doing here, by way of using these 11, is further enhancing their uses as the most used team of the seasons. Because obviously I'm adding games right now to the stats. So when I go and put my players on the market, they will have even more stats than what they had previously. But this guy's not bad. He seems to be rushing his tackles a little bit. He seems to be diving in and I guess just frustrated at the fact that I've got this team and he's got that team, really. Let's see what Harry Kane's long shots are like. Maybe not. Eric Bailly. Actually, he's got a really good centre-back pair. He's got a really good defence in general. Bailly, Alonso maybe not the greatest. You know, I'm all down for using Alonso's special cards, but oh, Lallana. Lallana feels really good. Lallana's been one of the team of the seasons that I've been most impressed with that I didn't think I'd be impressed with. I used Lallana in a squad builder once. I used him in a draft once, and I found him to be fantastic. He's very short, very nimble on the ball, very agile, and he just feels like super responsive. You know, he just feels like he's got like his wits about him. Essentially, I guess. There's Lukaku to make it 2-0. So yeah, Lallana was one of those guys that I looked at his card and I was kind of like, I don't know if I'd love that card, but I actually do love his card, and it's surprising what you find when you try players that you think you don't like. For example, this year, I never thought I'd like Diego Costa at centre midfield, and I did, and I get a lot of grief for it. A lot of people give me some crap. Oh, here he goes again, using his players out of position. It's just me. It's just me. It's just how I like to do things. It's how I like to play this game. I like to put what works for me, what feels right for me. You know, and that's what I would say to anyone. That's what I would say that people should do. I'd say people should play how they feel they want to play. You know, if your friend says this player is real good, but you like that player, just use that player. Don't use this player just because your friend says he's really good. Here we go, Sanson. He's not the best at shooting. Oh, maybe he is the best at shooting. What a goal from Sanson on 3 chemistry, I believe, as well. So he actually gets a minor reduction in stats rather than a boost. Absolutely leathers that one past the goalkeeper. I can't believe this guy's staying. This guy is a glutton for punishment. I actually don't understand why this guy is sticking around here. He's barely got even like close to my goal, let alone having a feasible shot on target. And if this were me, I would probably go. I would probably disappear. I'd probably bounce. Maybe 4-0 is his cut-off point. Maybe 5-0 is his cut-off point. Doesn't matter what his cut-off point is. It just matters that I carry on banging in the goals for these guys. That's good defending in the end. Let's see, win that header. So Sanson wins that header. Harry Kane, Keane, Sanson, Kane. Oh, really bad play there. Really bad play. I haven't done any player instructions or custom tactics on this team either, guys. So if you're sitting there thinking like, oh, I wonder what his, his PIs and the CTs are because he's destroying this guy. I'm 3-0 up because I've got a ridiculously overpowered team, and I'm against not a ridiculously overpowered team. Like, this guy's got some good players. Like I say, like Willian's a solid player. Anthony Martial is a solid player. His Marcano and Bailly are solid players. His Hector Bellerin is very, very good. In his midfield, he's got Kante, which is obviously a strong player. In general, he's got like a typically good team. Not the greatest team, but a typically good team. If I had a very similar team, I'd be like, okay, like we could be having a game here. Let's go with Lukaku on his right foot, hits the defender, and goes out for a corner. Let's try and pop this one in with a swinger straight away. Good ball in. Lukaku's going to get there, just wide of the goal. Couldn't get his neck muscles bent around that in time, and it goes out. But yeah, I mean, this team feel like it's hard to judge because first of all, it's one game, right? And I could be coming up against someone who could just be that, this could be like a 5-year-old on his brother's account or something. One game doesn't give a true representation. I tried to chip Butland. Also, I'm in the DKT, which traditionally doesn't offer the same level of opponents as divisions or weekend league offers, but I'm still playing against someone. Oh, Harry Kane. Oh, I thought that was going to fly in the back of the net there. It didn't. Let's see what we can do with Lukaku here. Look at the strength of Lukaku. Oh, I actually thought that went in. Look at the strength of Lukaku. I kind of hope this guy rage quits at half time. Because the way he's playing now, like pulling his keeper and stuff like that, it's like it doesn't make the game fun anymore. Let's go with Carvajal. I pressed the shoot button, but he literally decided not to. There's Lallana. Oh, it's kept out from my own player and then kept in play from his midfielder. Oh, he's got Eriksen in midfield as well. This guy's actually got a decent enough team. It's not as good as mine, but it's not bad at all. And I hope if he gets one back before half time, is going to give him that little light of life. Now, for those of you that believe, and this isn't me trying to start a debate or anything, I literally just have a question. For those of you that believe in handicap, scripting, momentum, or sliders, how do you feel about that when you see a game quite like this? This guy's got a less team than me. He's quite clearly an inferior player to me. By all accounts, based on handicap, scripting, momentum, and what people believe those things to do and to be, why is it that I'm able to absolutely whitewash this guy? Why am I 3-0 up? Why have I've dominated the game? I've had a lot of silly shots. That's me, not the game. I've got 93% pass accuracy. The game feels super responsive. I've got more tackles, more possession. He's yet to have a shot. He can't get in my half. Why is this happening? If the game is catered to benefit this guy because EA don't want this guy to stop playing, essentially, because that's like the biggest this is the reason why it exists kind of thing, because EA don't want their casuals to stop playing after getting demolished. They want them to still have fun in the game, so they balance the scales. Well, if they were to balance the scales, why not this game? Why haven't they balanced the scales in this game? And you might say, oh, you're so much better than this guy that you're able to beat the handicap and you're able to beat the sliders. And to that, I would say, then what's the point? If you're sitting there and you are a believer in scripting, handicap, and momentum, and you say, oh, you're just so good that you're able to beat it. So what's the point of having it? If the idea of scripting, handicap, and momentum, or sliders, or whatever you believe in, is to balance the scales, yet it doesn't work, what's the point of having it? That would be my question. That just, as I say, I'm not trying to spark a debate or anything like that. Literally just trying to get a logical answer or an actual answer from somebody who believes this like inherently. I've got a high rated squad here as well. I think this is a 190 squad. It's definitely up there. I've got a team of the season bench as well. So yeah, that would be. Oh, hey, come on, ref. That would be my question to you guys. Watch this guy end up coming back now and beating me 5-4, and everyone will be like, there you go. But anyway, there's Keane intercepting very nicely indeed. Keane up to Carvajal. Let's see if we can get past this this defender. It's Anthony Martial. I'm not going to be able to outrun him all the way down the field. Sanson there. Oh, Carvajal's continued his run. There's Lukaku. Kane. Kane's goal was real nice, by the way, before. Oh, Romelu Lukaku. That's a foul, ref. This is going to be Gylfi. He's going to put it in the back of the net. I can feel this one flying into the top bins, guys. He's moving his wall. Doesn't really matter for Gylfi. Gylfi's got all that curve. Gylfi's got all that curve. Gylfi's got all that curve. Oh, just wide. That actually wasn't bad. That was pretty damn close. Oh, Kane, get there. Don't let him pass it out this way. I think he's just trying to... now he's trying to score with his goalkeeper, which is a bit of a mistake because it's... He can't score with his 11 outfield players. What makes him think he's going to be able to score with a goalkeeper? Alright, we get another free kick. Right, Gylfi, this is all you, baby. This is all you. He's got that curve. He's got that mad curve. Let's not put it too far wide. Let's put it there. Let's bang that. Boom. Look at the curve on that. If it curved like that in the last free kick, that last free kick would have curved in. On this free kick, it curved wildly, and I didn't even. I didn't want it to curve that much. I wanted it to curve the same curve as the previous free kick. Anyway, I think this guy is obviously tilted right now. I've taken away one of his opportunities to win whoever the card is that we win. That's a good shot. That's unlucky. I think that's his first shot on goal, guys. I think that's his first shot. But yeah, so this team, guys, played very, very well. And I'm very happy with it. If this guy doesn't rage quit, by the 80th minute, I'll start scoring own goals. I'll give him the win. It probably won't help him in the long run because he hasn't got the best team. And he doesn't seem like a very good player. Yeah, just because I don't need the card and I don't care about the wins or the record on this account. If he's still here in the 80th minute, what a save that was. Yeah, if he's still around in the 80th minute, I will give this guy the win. Hopefully he stays now. He stayed like to the 70th minute after all of this gameplay. Oh, look at Gylfi. Oh, look at Gylfi. Oh my God, Lukaku to tap that one home. That's 5-0. And that was beautiful from Sigurdsson. His close control there was magnificent. Very, very clean. Very, very nice. And we go 5-0 up against FC Primo with 20 minutes to go. So he just has to not quit, guys. He just has to not quit until the 80th minute, and then I'll give him the win. Or if he shushes me or dabs me at any given time, I will stop giving him the win. So it'd be entirely his choice. I actually think he stopped playing. Funnily enough, I don't think he's there anymore. We'll see if he takes his kick or not, if the AI takes it for him. Oh no, he's taking it. All right, so he's just got to last out the last 8 minutes. And as I say, I know what the comment section, some of the comment section would read. They say, hey, NepentheZ, like, you've taken away an opportunity for this guy. You don't need it. You're already qualified. You've already won the card. It's a bit unfair on him. No disrespect to this guy. He won't win the tournament anyway. But with that being said, we'll give him what he wants. Let me let this through the keeper's legs. I'll let him go through. Who knows? Maybe on this occasion he will end up winning it. I'll be that good guy. I'll be that nice guy. He dabbed me. All right. Now he's not getting the win. Now, like, first goal as well. First goal. At least wait until it's 5-5. He dabbed me on the first goal. We'll see. I'll give him one more own goal. And if he dabs again, not that it bothers me, but I don't care for the celebration. I'm absolutely demolishing this guy. He's watching the whole replays as well. Let's see if he does it again this time. There's another goal for him. 5-2. He's done it again. Right, that's it. He's now not winning. That is it. He is now not winning this game. He played himself. He ruined it for himself. I scored 5 goals against this guy. I watched one replay because I thought Sanson's goal was very, very good. I didn't dab. I didn't antagonise. I skipped all the other replays. I generally didn't try and play like a dick. And I thought to myself, you know what? I'll be the nice guy here. I'll give this guy the victory. As long as he doesn't dab or shush. And the first thing he does is he dabs. And I thought, you know what? Might have been a reflex reaction. Maybe, just maybe, he's just so used to doing that as his celebration that he did it just out of instinct. So we'll give him the second goal, we'll test it out, we'll see if he dabs again. And guess what? He dabbed again. He played himself. Too bad for him. Sucks to be you right now. Alright, Romelu. He's got no curve, but he's still going to bang this in. You ready? Boom. Oh, hit the wall, but never mind. Go on, Alonso. Oh, has this guy stopped playing now? Is now when he stops playing? At 5-2? Fair enough. Fair enough indeed. Fair enough indeed. There's the, yeah, well, he actually did kick that out, but then he's, maybe has stopped. I don't even know if he stopped playing. I kind of don't even want to score a goal at this stage because it doesn't require skill, doesn't require any energy, any effort. 85th minute now. He could have been going through, he could have been sailing through to the next round, guys. He played himself. He could have had the opportunity to get smashed on by somebody else instead of me, but no. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that was actually really nice. Come on, Lallana. Flick it up then, lad. Oh, and he bites it over the bar. 88th minute, 5-2. Easy game for me today, thankfully. Imagine if I came up against some like absolute nut job at FIFA and I got showed up with this team of the season team. I would not have been happy. 89th minute. I'm kind of just like allowing the minutes to go down now. I don't particularly want to score because then I have to watch the replays and the cutscenes and stuff. If a nice opportunity for a goal presents itself, I will happily go and score. But 4 minutes of injury time. Let's just see this game out. Oh, he's chasing me now. Now he wants to play. 90th minute. All of a sudden he's interested in it again. This guy's crazy. Here we go. Harry Kane not quite through, and Marcano is there to defend very cleverly. He goes down the wing with Anthony Martial. Maybe he's leaving it late. Maybe he's trying to pull Man United 99 on me. And that, guys, is full time. And what you saw there was the most used team of the season team being used. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.